raise walls for people who are homeless and need a house. And so that'll be a great thing. And in addition to all of this, we'll continue to partner with and support several ministries that serve locally and nationally to unleash the compassion of Jesus. Internationally, we're going to unleash compassion in a number of different ways. In addition to our ongoing global outreach ministry through our missions that spreads our influence to various parts of the world, I want to make a big announcement today. If you remember, as part of our Unstoppable initiative, we had designated and planned to use $100,000 to do a major global outreach project. And even though finances didn't come through in the way that we had hoped, we didn't meet our goal, our leadership team, our elders and our pastors have talked about this on a couple of different occasions, and we have all felt led by God that we need to keep that commitment. So today I get to announce what our missions team has decided that project will be, and it's going to be huge. To help me make that announcement, I'm going to ask Lisa Silva to join me up here. And you may not be aware of it, but for a year or so, we have had this service, our 11 o'clock service, translated into Portuguese, which is the language spoken in Brazil. And we have dozens of people from Brazil attending our services so they can hear the message in their language. If you are here and you are from Brazil, would you stand right now? Go ahead, stand up.
De pé.
Stand. All right. Thank you. You can be seated. What a great group.
Que grupo maravilhoso.
Lisa is going to translate the next part into Portuguese as I say it.
Vou traduzir em português.
Often God works this way, but we were approached by an organization called Stadia.
Normalmente Deus trabalha de várias maneiras, mas a gente foi... Sorry, I'm getting emotional.
Stadia.
Mas a gente foi contatado para fazer parte de projeto que se chama Stadia.
Thank you. And Stadia plants churches in South America.
E Stadia, eles criam igrejas no South America, na América do Sul.
Stadia works with Compassion International, and each church planted becomes a children's center in that community.
Stadia, eles trabalham com um instituto de compaixão e eles plantam igrejas em lugares diferentes.
Yes, each church that is built is a place for kids to come during the week.
E cada igreja plantada é lugar para crianças participarem durante a semana.
And then to be connected to the church on the weekend.
E também ser conectada com as crianças no finais de semana, com a igreja no final de semana.
Does that sound familiar?
Isso é familiar para vocês?
So I took a trip in October and visited two of the churches that have been started in Brazil.
Então eu fiz uma viagem em outubro e visitei duas das igrejas que foram iniciadas no Brasil.
One was on a very small piece of land.
Uma estava num pequeno pedaço de terra.
And the building covered all of the land.
E a igreja cobriu todo o pedaço dessa terra.
It had an area where 200 people could meet.
Tinha uma área onde 200 pessoas podiam se encontrar.
It had several classrooms and a kitchen and dining room to feed the kids a meal when they were there.
Tinha várias salas de aula e uma cozinha e a sala de jantar para alimentar as crianças quando estavam lá.
And this is a photo of the group of us with the pastors and others from the church.
E esta é uma foto de grupo de nós com o pastor de outras igrejas.
The other church was built on a larger piece of ground, and this is a picture of their open-air meeting area.
A outra igreja foi construída sobre pedaço maior de terra e está em uma imagem da área de reunião ao ar livre, e as salas de aula e a área de cozinha estão no fundo do terreno.
And the area in the back has the kitchens and the classrooms in the background. Here's a picture of me with some of the kids.
Aqui está uma foto minha com alguma das crianças.
If the kids look happy,
se as crianças estão felizes e sorrindo,
it's because they thought I resembled a person that brings gifts at Christmas time.
É porque eu me pareço com alguém que traz presente de Natal em dezembro.
So after much prayer and with our connection with the Brazilian community here,
depois de muitas orações e sentimos com a nossa conexão com a comunidade brasileira aqui,
And with our community center philosophy,
E com nossa comunidade de filosofia do Centro Comunitário,
we believe that God is calling us to be a part of what he is doing in Brazil.
nós acreditamos que Deus nos chamou para fazer parte do que está acontecendo no Brasil, desse projeto no Brasil.
So we have committed to funding the building of a church building and the starting of a church in Santa Rita, Brazil.
Por isso, nós nos comprometemos a financiar a construção de um edifício da igreja em Santa Rita, Brasil.
The entire building project will be funded by Impact.
Todo o projeto da construção está financiado pela Igreja Impact.
In this area, Now, this area is very poor, and the mother church that is starting the new church is pretty far away.
Essa área é muito pobre, a igreja principal está começando, fica bem longe de onde é esse lugar.
Especially since most of the people will walk there.
Especialmente porque muitas pessoas teriam que caminhar de Santa Rita até a igreja principal.
There is a great spiritual need in this area for a church.
E há uma grande necessidade espiritual nessa área para uma igreja.
They have secured a very small piece of land,
Eles conseguiram um pequeno pedaço de terra,
about 4,500 square feet total.
cerca de 4.500 pés quadrados, se a minha matemática estiver correta.
I don't know how she just translated that, but that's good. And they have selected a pastor to lead the church. His name is Elder Aldalvo de Silva Gama, and I'm going to listen to her say it.
Eles escolheram um pastor para liderar essa igreja, e seu nome é Elder Edivaldo da Silva Gama.
Okay. She
Similar.
said it different than I did, but she said it right, so believe her. As the building is being built, the Compassion team in Brazil will be putting together names of children in the community that will need to be sponsored.
Enquanto o prédio está sendo construído, a equipe da Compassion no Brasil reunirá os nomes das crianças daquela comunidade que precisam ser patrocinadas e ajudadas.
They usually come up with between 150 and 200 children who will need to be sponsored in each community.
Eles normalmente geram 150 a 200 crianças que precisam ser patrocinadas em cada comunidade.
So we will be having a sponsorship drive this fall, and we'll be challenging the people here at Impact to sponsor as many children as possible.
Então, nós estaremos tendo uma campanha aqui na igreja de patrocínio nesse outono e estaremos desafiando o nosso pessoal aqui da Impact a patrocinar o maior número de crianças possíveis.
Sponsorship is $38 per month, and I'm praying that we as a church will sponsor all 150 to 200 children that will attend that church.
O patrocínio é de $38 por mês para cada criança e nós estamos orando para que nós possamos patrocinar todas as 150 ou 200 crianças.
They tell us for each child sponsored, we will touch and influence an entire family.
Eles nos dizem que para cada criança patrocinada nós tocaremos e influenciaremos uma família inteira.
So that will be hundreds more.
Então serão dezenas e centenas mais de pessoas.
And Stadia tells me that experts estimate as many as 20 people are affected for Jesus by every child that is sponsored.
E a Stadia conta que especialistas estimam que até 20 pessoas são afetadas por Jesus, por toda criança que são patrocinadas. Por cada criança patrocinada, 20 pessoas são tocadas.
That means this project that we are embarking upon will not only connect 150 children to a church,
O que significa este projeto que estaremos embarcando não só para conectar as 150 crianças a uma igreja, mas a tocar os membros de sua família, tocará milhares de pessoas.
but as it touches their family members and it touches others, thousands of people will be affected.
I translated that already.
You already said that. She's faster than I am.
Eu já tinha traduzido essa
So
parte.
what we're doing here will transform a city in Brazil for Jesus in a big way.
Então, o que nós estamos fazendo aqui realmente transformará uma cidade no Brasil para Jesus de uma grande forma.
Let's thank Lisa for translating this part and for what
Thank
she
you.
does every week.
Thanks. Can I just say something? As the pastors say, love each other, let God love others through us. This is how Impact is doing with us, you know. I feel the love that you guys giving to us, giving to our community. We are all the same, no matter what language we speak, where we come from. Thank you for your love, and we do love you all too. Thank you.
So I'm pretty excited about this. And here's the timeline for how this is going to happen. By the way, she's still translating it. You're just not hearing it all. Okay? And she's saying it better than I'm saying it, so. But here's the timeline as we understand it. Between now and June 9th, please give a special offering to help us with funding this project. We have set aside some of the funds that we need, but we want to make up the difference using a special offering. And so if you could help us